What's going on, Rob? How are you? Stan the Man here. Welcome to Menace and the Man.
Thanks for having me, mate.
What's up, Robbie?
Not much, just cruising.
Cruising. I like that, man.
Myself and Dennis the Men's Bermudas. You know Dennis, right?
Yeah. I met him a bunch of times.
We hung out in Bisbee. I was just talking about that.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
It's been a while.
It has been a minute.
Yeah, so how you feeling, Robert? How's the whole recovery coming from that surgery?
No, it's good. It's good. You know, I'm just slowly getting back into training now. This is more of like a rehab week, just trying to get my body strong. But no, I'm good. You know, I'm just thankful that I get to walk away from it and didn't do any permanent damage.
Oh, absolutely. Thank God nothing serious. More serious happened with that whole thing. Could have been really bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like when the doctor came to me and said, if you didn't get surgery in like the next 3 hours, you could have died. I was like, oh, I guess I dodged a bullet then. But
Yeah.
it's very hard to appreciate at the time because I don't know. It's a funny thing the way it happened. You know, there was no like my life flashed before my eyes, or it wasn't anything sudden and impactful. It was just like it was weird.
Just a really bad cramp, huh?
Yeah, it was like the worst stitch of my life.
Yeah.
So now what are you doing? Are you back up moving around? Are you able to start training yet? Or what's the recovery like?
Yeah, so I'm moving around, like in a sense that this is like a rehab week, so I'm starting to move around again. Obviously, I'm staying away from any heavy lifts and stuff like that, but and contact work. But I'm working around now. I'm moving lightly, and yeah, you know, I'm happy. I'm good to get back in it slowly.
But, I mean, being laid up, right? You've been on the sticks. You've been on the video games, huh?
Yeah, I've been playing
Dude.
probably too much.
Are you on PS4 or Xbox again?
PC, brother. PC.
Oh, PC.
Oh, PC gamer.
I do have PC, but I don't really fuck with it. What games do you play on PC?
PC. At the moment, I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's like a different pace. It's just cruisy. You know, you go around, smash dragons. It's fun.
Yeah,
in
so
that sense.
yeah.
But yeah, sorry, go.
I saw you put up a post on Instagram that you were going to be streaming. What's your streamer name on Twitch?
I think it's Rob Whittaker MMA, same as like my Instagram.
Nice. All right, man. Cause I bought one game for PC. I think it's what's the game where you kind of build a little base, and then they're building a little base, and you get resources and stuff like that, and you like build a little army, and then you go.
StarCraft?
Yes, I got StarCraft 2.
Yes.
I bought it, downloaded it.
That's hard.
Haven't played it one time.
Yeah, playing competitively in that game, it's so hard.
So
hard.
So what I'm looking to do, because you have a lot of like little geniuses come into your stream, right? And they give you advice,
Yeah.
and they kind of help you out, right? They help you with your Twitch and the whole nine. Is what I was thinking is about, firing that game up and just be like, who's nasty this game? Because I need a partner, and just have someone like
Yeah.
just pretty much have me on their back,
Yeah.
to victory.
100%. That's my that's how my approach to like competitive gaming is, just try to find some like ex-pro players
Right.
to team up with and just get carried bad.
Right. And they love it. They're like, I'm playing with freaking Robert Whittaker. How cool is this? So just a heads up. If you're ever playing with me, there will be no me carrying. Okay? Just a little. Did you ever get into Fortnite or anything like that?
I got into Apex. I don't know if
Okay.
you played that one.
I played
It's
it
like
actually the other day, and I think I played 3 games, and I got 0 kills.
Yeah, I played Fortnite, but I can't build anything. I just I hate building so much.
Well, man, if you're playing Fortnite on a PC, you have to be able to build like a champion, and you have to be a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like the guys are so good.
Yeah.
So Apex is better though. Like I find it better. It's just no building, and you just shoot people. I get carried by my friends.
Yeah, I'm just a real like a joystick kind of controller guy. I don't I'm not hype about moving about using like what's it? Fucking W and Q and S and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you get used to it.
Now, you lay your arm horizontal, right? Or you turn your keyboard like you don't hold your hand like you would if you're typing when you were playing that, right?
No, you see, I think the pro, like really good guys do that stuff. I'm nowhere near that level. I look like I'm typing a letter out.
Yeah, okay. Because the thing is, I was trying to play Fortnite one time on my PC, and I was like, man, my hand's getting so tired holding it like this, you know? And I think I got instantly like sniped out really bad. I was like, dude, fuck this.
I haven't played a PC game in like 10 years. Yeah. I play PS4, so straight PS4.
Yeah, the only thing I prefer on consoles is like fighting games.
Yeah. So what fighting games are you playing?
I don't play many fighting games, but when I do, like I'm a big fan of like the controller Street Fighter. Oh, controller Street Fighter.
One thing, I don't know if this annoys you, annoys me. I'm streaming, right? And someone's like, Dennis, you should play UFC. It's like, man, I do that in real life. I don't want to fucking do it on a virtual reality thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, I remember playing the UFC 2, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it's so fun playing with your friends, and just I find it pretty fun. Like, nothing beats having your buddy like sitting next to you and you put a like just freeze him up. It's so good.
Right. And the UFC has had you like play at fans a few times now.
I think once or twice. Yeah.
Now going into that, you're like, man, because they always want you to be you, right?
I hate that so much.
When they're going against you, you're like, dude, I know you're fucking really good at this game. It hurts me to watch me on this game, get my ass kicked. Like, fuck you.
You know what was worse is like when they got me to play it against my fans, it was like when I was ranked like 20 or something. So my stats were in the 70s.
Right.
Oh no.
I was just like a trash character. I'm the dude you beat on the way up. I was like, oh my god.
I guess I always get like tweeted like, Dennis can't get fucking past your guy. Like, what? No matter what I do, you beat him. Like, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
UFC did something right. UFC did something right.
Thank you. Even though my stats are kind of shitty too, like he was saying. I guess they can't stop my takedowns or something like that.
Ooh, they got Robert Whittaker. Now your stats are good. I fuck people up with Robert Whittaker in the game.
Oh, you play it?
Oh, I play UFC 3 all the time, yeah.
Oh.
I have 3 games that I rotate.
Apparently
I play Fortnite, Call of Duty, and UFC. That's it.
Yeah, apparently I have like a strange uppercut or something like that. A friend of mine told me.
Even they made you realistic in that they made your left hook vicious. So if you land the left hook, it fucks people up. It takes away a lot of their power. So you land 2 or 3 left hooks and it's on.
But I mean, the very little I've played UFC, it's kind of like if you use strategy like you do in a fight, like step in, punch, move back, so the guy can't hit you. It like works pretty good. Yeah,
it's kind of realistic. You can't button mash.
Yeah,
like you almost have to fight strategic.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I like the button mash.
Button mashing is the way.
Yeah, I've been playing Smash Bros lately. I bought a Switch about a month ago, and that's the way you play that game. You just button smash. Yeah.
Well, your kids play that.
Dude, I'm so good at Smash.
Really?
Yeah, there was like a period where I literally only had a Wii, and then that one game, and I just fucking played it non-stop.
Now, on the Wii, did you have to unlock a ton of characters? Because on the Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch, there's 170-something characters that you have to try to unlock. Yeah, and they only give you like, I don't know, 12 or something like that. So every time, and to unlock a character, you have to back out of a game that you've been playing for like, at least 10 minutes, and then you have to beat that character, get that character. So sometimes my kids will be playing and they'll be like, you've reached a new foe. I'm like, give me the goddamn controller. I'll need you to blow this for me, son. And then you get your shit pushed in. You're like, fuck, man. How old are how old are your kids?
3, 2, and 1.
3, 2, and 1. Now, does your 3-year-old, does he dabble in the video games yet?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Because I've got my
That
3
was my big motivation when I wanted to have kids. Was like, oh, I'm gonna breed these little kids that'll watch me play games and be pumped, but they have zero interest in anything.
Really? Wow. Because I've got a 3-year-old.
Yeah, I got shafted.
Yeah, I've got a 3-year-old turning 4 and a 5-year-old turning 6. So my 5-year-old's he's beat me in a few games. He beat me in Mario Kart one time, and I was actually trying. I was like, whoa, hold the phone, okay? Because if this happens again, we're gonna have a problem here, son. You know. And then my 3-year-old just driving along the wall. I'm like, dude, steer the car. Like, what are you doing? You know. And then the 3 of us play Super Smash Bros. Together.
Oh, we lost him. We'll call him back though. His manager said that he has horrible cell phone service where he is. So he said if the phone call drops, just call him back.
Sorry, I dropped out.
Yeah, no worries. Titus warned me about that. He said you had horrible cell phone service where you are. So he said just give you a call back if it drops off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Australian internet, mate, not the best.
Yeah. Well, good thing we got you though when we do have you. So back to your Super Smash.
No, so like I was saying, it would be me and my 2 sons playing Super Smash Bros. And if you fall off the map, that's it. It's over. Like everybody dies.
Yep.
And my little guy just, I feel like he's doing it on purpose. Like he's like had enough of the game. Like, Bryson, like if you fall off the game one more time, I'm gonna choke slam you. You know, me and my older son are like, Bryson, stop falling off the map.
You gotta give him the controller.
Does he get it, or is he just loving life?
I think he's just being a little jerk. And then I take the controller from him, and he starts crying like, no, I want to play. I'm like, well, then play the right way. You know? Now,
that's great.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I do. I have 2 brothers, 1 sister.
So you and your brothers played video games growing up, no?
Yeah, me and my brothers. One of my brothers and sister, we have like a big age gap of like over 10 years.
Okay.
And but my other brother I grew up with, like we're about 1.5 years apart, and we used to play every game growing up together. I don't know if you guys ever played like Neverwinter Nights or Baldur's Gate or anything like that.
No,
Negative.
Never even heard of them. Those computer games or?
No, they're like old school PlayStation games.
Okay.
But what used to happen is like you go around as like a party and you go smash monsters and pick up loot and like items and stuff and get stronger. And me and my brother would get into literal fist fights over loot of like he stole from me or I stole from him, and like bad fights, like family breaking sort of stuff.
Yeah. Because I used to play this game with my younger brother called Street Force. Do you remember this game?
Is that like on the Sega?
There was a version on the Sega, and then they made another one. Or no, the one on the PlayStation was called Fight Force, I think. And you just you kind of went around and you beat up thugs, and you stole their handguns. You could get bats and stuff like that, and you can beat end bosses. You know, or better yet, here's this. I used to play. So you used to talk about fist fights with your older or younger brother?
Younger brother.
Younger brother. So I have a younger brother, 2.5 years younger. We'd be playing Tekken.
Yeah.
You know, Tekken 1, Tekken 2, and you know, for the most part I would win, but then he would beat me. And I would give him this look of death, like, yo, bro, let's run it back. He's like, and he would see the look, no, I'm done, I'm not playing. I'm like, Jay, fucking sit there and play the game. And then I would see him, and I'm like, and play your hardest. If I see you throwing the game, I'm gonna fuck you up. If you beat me, I'm gonna fuck you up. But play your hardest.
Being the older brother is great, right?
I felt bad for him a little bit.
Yeah. His brother still talks about those stories. Whenever I've played with his brother, like, when Dennis signs off, his brother will be like, bro, let me tell you another story. And his brother will tell me like a story of Dennis going crazy. He used to threaten me.
Do you remember when the UFC 1 came out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they released like a demo, and there was like the demo was like Chuck Liddell, Lyoto Machida, and me and my brother just hammered that demo at the time, hammered it. But he would always pick Chuck and just ice me every single time. That guy was so strong.
Well, they made Chuck like ridiculous ratings Like, because he was dating his boy. They were like, all right, you know.
Yeah.
Did you make that game? Were you in that game?
No, I was not.
Neither was I.
I think it was in the UFC when it came out.
I was on the, I think the Ultimate Fighter had just finished, maybe, and I had taken pictures around, like, before the game had come out, so I thought I was going to be in the game, and then I wasn't, but there was other guys that were on my season that were in the game. I was like, this is bullshit, like...
I got a nickname and everything.
Yeah! And then I was kind of praying that I'd be a downloadable character.
Never happened.
And they started having some downloadable characters, and I never made the cut.
Yeah.
But UFC 2, UFC 2, I made it.
And 3, and now we're up to 4 or the 3 right now?
No, 3 right now.
Well, you made them. You've been making them now. They'll probably put you in the next one, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Progress.
I went.
Progress.
Yeah, I went to Vancouver to EA Sports, and I put on the suit and everything, and was doing the movements and such. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
How they make video games over there.
Oh yeah, that's probably real cool for like a video game enthusiast to see, like what actually goes into making it, like with the fucking computer animation.
Yeah,
and shit.
I would like to. How often do you stream?
Me, I've only just kicked it off, really. Like, I did it that one time before, and hopefully I'm going to hit it off again this weekend. It's just something I've been meaning to do, but have never fully committed to it. But now I've got like a little room set up, and I'm really interested in starting kicking it off.
How many subs do you have?
I think 1. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna work it out. I don't really know how it all works yet.
Yeah, because Mighty Mouse crushes it on there.
Yeah, he's very entertaining though. I'm nowhere near as entertaining as him.
Well, I think. Hang on, I've watched some of his. You know, he's pretty good. I think I'm pretty entertaining because I drink beer on set while I play, and if I don't do good, things may or may not get broken, and I yell at people. I'm more of a rager than a winner when I stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I just try to trick people into watching me play.
You gotta trick people, you said?
Nah, I disagree. You're the UFC champion of the world.
Yeah, you're the champion of the world, and I'd imagine you're like a superstar in Australia, right?
Yeah, not a superstar, but I get recognized a little bit.
Yeah, I'd imagine you're one of the biggest sports athletes. You're the biggest fighter in Australia, right? Mark Hunt, maybe? Who's the biggest Australian fighter of all time?
Probably Mark Hunt would have to be. Maybe Wayne Parr would be up there as well.
Oh yeah, John Wayne Parr. I forgot he was Australian.
We gotta get John Wayne Parr on the show. Love John Wayne Parr.
He's a big Menace fan.
Yeah, he's great.
He's amazing.
He's great.
He's so funny. He's so funny. Have
I
you?
guess.
But is he? Does he live close to you at all?
No, he lives in the next state, so close enough. But
well, now a question I had for you, Robert. What's Australia like? Is Australia nice? Like, do you ever get cold months? Do you get like snow, or is it mostly like summer usually?
No, it's beautiful. We have all seasons, but it never snows where I live in Sydney. It never snows, but the summers can get hot, but not Vegas hot.
Oh yeah, Vegas hot's ridiculous.
Yeah, Australia, like to me, Australia is the best country in the world. Like it's beautiful here.
It is nice. So we had Jess on the show, and we spoke to her about her wild animal encounters. Do you have any encounters with a dangerous animal in Australia?
Snakes,
No.
Animals, things like that.
Zero. I do my best not to put myself in situations where I could encounter dangerous animals.
Got you. So you're not looking under rocks in the desert and going into the woods?
I don't like leaving my bedroom. like if I don't have to leave, I will not.
Got you.
Yeah, so Robert Whittaker's a homebody, you would say?
Definitely.
A lot of video games, right?
Yeah, when I crawled out of the cave after like my 4 weeks of no movement due to my surgery, I dead set looked homeless.
So now, I heard you say earlier you have the 3 kids, 3, 2, and 1. Now that's all. What are you just going one right after the other?
Yeah, it was just. I always wanted to have like 2 kids back to back so that they could hang out with each other and play with each other. But the third one was a happy surprise.
Oh yeah. So the first 2 were the plan, and then the third one's a surprise. Are there any more coming down the line? Like, is it going to be 4, 3, 2, and 1?
No way.
Yeah.
Like, 3 kids is crazy hard.
Now, what are you working with as far as boy, girl? What do you got?
I got 2 boys and a girl, which is great.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was very happy with that, the way it worked out.
Footy or rugby?
I play footy. Yeah, for sure.
Got it.
Well, why do you ask that, Joe?
Very popular sports in Australia. I was just curious. I'm the sound guy here, Mr. Whittaker. Pleasure to have you on.
Yeah.
Are they now the same sport, footy and rugby?
No, footy soccer, no?
No, footy is Australian football, which is basically contact cross country. So you can imagine how intense that gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have rugby league and then we have rugby. And rugby league is crazy. Like, it's just people running at each other.
Full speed.
Yeah, it's pretty full on. Yeah, big hits, huge hits, no padding. It's crazy.
So now, are you into any other sports other than fighting, or?
Yeah, I played rugby league growing up. I played it all the way up until about 18, and then I had to give it up for martial arts.
And that's in high schools and such? There's like a high school rugby team and everything?
Yeah. There's high school rugby league and rugby, but yeah, I just played it all growing up. Park on the weekend sort of teams.
So since we're talking about high school, or anything, one of the segments I like to talk about on the show are street fights, and I know Robert Whittaker ain't a bitch. He ain't taking shit from nobody, right? Can you tell me about a time you had a throwdown in Australia and why, how it went down? Give me the rundown. What's your most memorable street fight growing up? And you can lie to me if you want.
Hypothetically, if there's any legalities to it.
Yeah.
No, it's like, I guess, I don't know. I was never really a guy that started fights. I was kind of just one of the friends of a guy who started fights. So like one of my friends would always start fights. He was like a smaller guy too, and he would always just start fights, and then we all just jump in. It's just one of those things. But I never went looking for fights per se. I do remember this one time when we were it was like a national holiday, and we were just out and about drinking as young kids do. And
what age?
We got into like this, probably 15, 16.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were trying to crash his house party, and they wouldn't let us in, and then it just blew out of proportion, like crazy. And me and this big guy got into a tough, and he went to tackle me, and at the time, like he just hit me. He just tackled me straight into this bush. But this bush was like a briar bush. It was like thorns the size, like super long thorns. And me and him, like nothing breaks up a fight faster than landing in a briar patch.
For both of you, yeah.
That one, yeah, that one I remember because I remember us after the fight, we crawled out and then we were sitting on the gutter pulling each other's thorns out.
Really?
Helping each other.
Yeah, it was terrible.
So what was this guy? What was your young buddy? What did he just have, or your small buddy? He just had Napoleon syndrome, or what was his deal?
He was an aggressive drunk.
Oh, okay.
So he would just have too many drinks and then just get aggro.
Were you guys drinking beer or hard liquor?
At the time, it was beer. It was
okay.
It's a beer you guys don't have, but it was just beer.
Okay. So you guys try to get in this house party. They say, "Hey, you weren't invited. Kick rocks."
Yeah. And then my friend throws down.
Now your younger buddy or your smaller buddy is he aggressive because he has guys like you behind him, or that he doesn't give a fuck?
No, he's aggressive 100% because he had friends behind him. He is a picture of a man.
And so they say, "Hang on, so you can't come in here," and he just started throwing down instantly, or was there a little bit of a tussle or back and forth talk?
Instant throwdown.
Really?
As soon as they said no, like fists were flying.
I love that.
I don't think he wanted to get into the party, to be honest.
And then you were trying to break things up, and then this guy tries to spear you?
Yeah, no, there wasn't really much to break up then. Like once hands started flying, it was just kind of everyone just jumped in. And as I was running in, I got like this big dude spear tackled me from the side, and then we went into the bush.
Did you get any shots off on anybody?
0 shots.
Ah.
No strikes landed.
Yikes. Is there any chance that big guy is like, hey, I spear tackled that champion into a briar patch?
100%. Every party he goes to, he's telling people.
It's like Robert Whittaker tackled him into a bush once. No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Heard him cry.
I love it. But you and your, because what's the age difference between you and your younger brother again?
2 years, like 1.5.
So you guys probably knuckled up all the time against, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like my brother was smart because I was always the bigger guy. You know, I took all the like size genes, so I was the bigger guy, and he was crafty. He was crafty. Like I'd bully him and pick on him until he reached a point where he would just dog shot me from behind and then run away.
Oh. Can you give me a brutal fight between you and your brother?
Yeah, I was picking on him at a park once, and I think I pushed him too far, and then I turned around to walk away, and he hooked me with everything, every fiber of his 12-year-old body could muster, and he planted it right on my chin, and like you know those flash knockdowns where you come to on a knee when you're taking a knee.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck did I get here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look up and I look left. Like I put all the pieces together and I look left and my brother was about 200 meters down the field, like hitting legs like you would not believe.
Now, do you remember what you were saying to him or why you were picking on him, or just you were just being a big brother and he just broke?
No, yeah, I was just an asshole.
I never had a brother, but I've heard the stories like Dennis and his brother fighting, and everyone that you had a brother, you have some street fights. You've been in some fights. You fought over a Matchbox toy or something, you know, a video game controller or something. Fight to the death over something. Yeah.
It always is. It always is.
Yeah, especially when there's love too. Like you guys love each other, but yeah, I'm trying to kill you right now over that donut, you know, that Pop-Tart, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, the love is what makes it worse.
Yeah, the love, that's what I'm saying. The love makes it worse. Like, you're fighting to the death, but it's like, I fucking love you, but I'm fucking...
But I've never beat up my brother and been like, I didn't mean to do that to you. Like, I meant to fucking punch you in your goddamn face, you little bastard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the love is, I guess, where the forgiveness comes from, even though you're happy. I'm happy I fucked you up, you know?
Yeah, after a fist fight with my younger brother, maybe 24 hours, there was, like, no talking to each other.
Yeah.
But nothing more than that.
Yeah. Well, best friends,
you
right?
get over it very quickly.
Yeah, you're like best friends when you're that age.
It actually blows my mind when I hear siblings getting in fights and not talking, and I hate my brother. Like, what?
Yeah.
How do you hate your brother?
Like, we don't even talk. We don't even communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him in years.
Right.
What?
That's crazy. All right, so Robert Whittaker, what's next for you? What'd they give you for a timeline for your return? Anything, or are you open-ended?
Well, I guess I'm waiting for Adesanya and Gastelum to fight now. I just wait for them. I'm just more or less healing, training, getting ready. Gonna work on some Aboriginal programs that we run here, and try to get some subscribers for my YouTube channel. And just stay ready. You know, I'm gonna have to fight the winner of that, and we'll see what happens.
What now? Stylistically or visually, which one would you rather fight?
I think Adesanya is a better fight for me.
Okay.
I think stylistically, I'm a bad fight for him. I think Gastelum would be the harder fight for me, like who I am, like me as a person. Not the easier fight of the two, just a better suited fight for a worse suited fight for me, because he's a keg of a person. Like he looks like a little small bar fridge.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like fun to punch and kick that much.
Yeah. And then how do you see that fight playing out between those two?
Man, it depends. Like I think Gastelum can put one on him. Like he's got the pop. He knows. He trains with your right hole. Like I think he might be able to get in and put that left on him. But we'll see if Adesanya has Adesanya definitely has the skill set to keep him off him. But can he? We'll see.
Yeah, because it's going to be a 5-round fight. So between the two of them, I would imagine Gastelum has the better gas tank.
Yeah, I would think so.
You would think so.
We've never seen Adesanya get tired, but then again, Kelvin's like the Energizer Bunny, it seems.
Yeah. I think the key for Gastelum to win this fight is not because I would imagine this fight is going to be a stand-up fight between the two of them, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Although Kelvin can wrestle.
Yeah.
But I think he's had a lot of success with his striking. So I think it stays standing up. But I think if he mixes in the wrestling against Adesanya, that would,
Be the
secure a
difference
win.
maker.
Yeah. Well, I think the trick with Adesanya is not trying to just wrestle him. It's just
Mix it up.
especially if you Gastelum, just creep. Yeah, if you Gastelum, you just creep in. Like he's got enough power. He knows how to get on with those guys, and he's quicker than he looks.
Yeah, and when you get in there, you're just like, let's play punch face. I'm gonna knock you out, right? Or are you thinking, let me take this guy down or grind him out? You're looking to sleep a dude, right?
Yeah,
You.
more or less. Yeah, I know I have the speed and the pop to knock people out, and yeah, I just try to do that the whole time I'm in there. That's what I just aim for.
Because I like when people make fighting more complex than it is. What are you gonna do? Like, I'm going to hit him with one of these 4 limbs and sleep him.
Yeah, I'm going to try to hurt him
and if he,
more than he hurts me. Yeah.
And if he doesn't stop, I'm going to keep hitting him.
But I'm not as strong as you, so I always had to try and take dudes down and beat them up on the ground.
Yeah. All right, Robert.
That's a lie. You're a unit.
All right, Robert Whittaker, we want to thank you for joining us here on Menace and the Man. We'd like to get you back on once you heal up, you get your next fight booked, or maybe we can cut you on before this next middleweight fight. We'll get a little bit more of a preview on and whatnot.
Yes, please. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
And if you want to fucking play video games, you let me know. Me and you will link
I
up.
will. I'll shoot you a message.
Yeah, let's get you
All
on
right.
PS4 though. I can get a PS4.
What? Hang on. You have a PC, and that's it? Do you have an Xbox or PlayStation 4?
I do have a PS4, but I don't want to set it up.
We'll have some fun, Rob. We'll have some fun. I can
We'll
build.
play Fortnite.
I can build on Fortnite. I can build, my man. I'll carry us.
Dude.
It's cross-platform. We can cross it over. It's good.
Yeah, but you're getting me fucking sniped by a goddamn PC loser from a mile away.
Yeah, you're gonna cross
Mate,
platform us and get us mauled.
Now, hang on. In
No,
contrary,
think of it like a training camp.
yeah, all right. Hey, in contrary, I have done cross-platform and won while playing with PC people.
Yeah, it's possible, but it's tough.
Yeah.
The PC people are fucking good.
Yeah.
I play with all my friends, and we play all night, and then the next day they go back to PS4 and they just crush people.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. All right, so Robert Whittaker from the other side of the world, calling us from the future in Australia. It's actually the day ahead. It's actually Thursday there. It's only Wednesday here, so we appreciate you.
Thursday morning.
We appreciate you for finally
Have a
coming
good
on the
one,
show,
guys.
and don't be a stranger, Rob.
Thank you very much. See you guys soon.
See you, buddy.